Celebritize your team. One of the things we're telling our clients, celebritize your team. You look at the rise of a platform like TikTok. You know, if someone is interested in makeup, they used to go to maybe L'Oreal 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Now if someone's interested in makeup, they'll go on a platform like TikTok because they want a real authentic person to hear what they have to say. That's the same thing we need to be doing with all of our content. So we encourage our clients, you know, either A, have one of your experts write, or maybe they're a really bad writer, we can write it for you, but have a good human writer write something. You're right, there's so much AI generated content out there, it's crazy. There's so much clutter to compete with, but the good news is most of the AI generated content isn't super high quality, and people want authenticity, just kind of like you're saying, Callie. So I think that's one of the things that can really set you apart. Another thing that we do is, if we create some really, really great content, original content, is we will update it frequently. One of the pages on our website that does the best is, and we refresh it every single year, is called the top 25 web design trends of 2026. And we don't just refresh it once. Throughout the year, we will go through and tweak it if we see anything new. And we see that Google and other platforms seem to really like that. So if content is being updated, then it seems like search and AI bots can recognize, okay, hey, maybe there's something new, they're sharing their expertise. So I would also encourage you, you know, put an author system on your website, you know, tag your authors. One of the things that Callie kind of talked about is mentions and the power of mentions, and the more mentions that you can get throughout the web, not just from your own website, but elsewhere, is powerful. So if you can have your experts not only have articles attributed to them that fits within their expertise, but then they also post on LinkedIn, they post on X, they post on these different platforms. A year ago or so, someone on our team came to me and she was like, oh, look at this. And she Googled, how often should you redesign your website? And in Google, the overview was a quote from me. It says, according to Drew Harden, and it gave a little quote. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, but it cited LinkedIn. And if I would have written about like 401ks, I never would have been featured there because I don't know anything about that. But I do talk about web design and digital marketing all the time on my social platforms. So just doing that, we've seen really good results from. And one more thing that's kind of crazy that we've seen is, I don't know if this is right in every situation, but in some cases we're seeing when you write in first person in a website, it actually seems to do a little better in some cases.